Look at this cool enclosure, guys. That's part of the thing I love, just seeing how different people build different enclosures. Look at all this dirt he had to move by hand. He makes these forms. There's fresh concrete right there. It's a cool texture. So that's part of the reason I'm over here, is I want to see how you handle the cold and what you've done to make sure these lizards are actually dialed in for this cold weather. Look at little John. He's not so little.
He started cocking his head and almost like he was listening or hearing something, and started scratching and listening and finding earthworms in the dirt and eating them.
Look at how beautiful he is, huh? Oh my God, I'm tired just looking at this, honest to God. We're hanging out with Jerry. Jerry's been tearing apart the original cage. And what is going on here, man?
We sincerely thank all of you happy campers out there. Your support makes a real difference in our efforts here at Kamp Kenan. This week's special shout out goes to Kevin Hoffman. Thank you for all you do and for loving reptiles.
They already had the concrete floors.
Okay.
But they didn't have the concrete walls.
Oh, so these.
Nor the vinyl coated screen.
All right, so you're upgrading it.
And changing the size of some of the cages and stuff.
So this is crazy, man. There's a lot going on. So I'm looking at all this dirt. Is that just fresh dirt or dirt that you pulled off from the concrete floor? Look at this, guys.
So there was the dirt
oh my gosh.
over the concrete floor. So I moved all that dirt out of the way to pour the wall.
Oh my God. All by hand.
Forms in, yeah.
What do you like to say? There's nothing to it but to do it.
But to do it.
When you look at an impossible task, you just got to make that first move, huh?
So we're pretty close to having the airlock. I mean, the next thing I have to do is pour this threshold right here.
Okay.
And frame out and build a door.
That is awesome, man. But I just
already on the roof.
Look at that.
I guess we're gonna come back to this in a second.
Okay, yeah, we'll see that in a minute. Little sneak peek to show what's going on. But yeah, these are really cool enclosures, and I know everyone's been really curious about how you know, you do it, and that's part of the thing I love to show people, and I know you get excited too, just seeing how different people build different enclosures, you know, like getting ideas. And it's just,
some people are stinking amazing.
Oh well, dude, it's
the amount of wood they bring in, the synthetic plants.
Yeah, no, I think this is stinking amazing, man. The fact that you can build all this, check it out. And there's Sweet Pete, what up? Look at that dog, he always comes to say hello. Let's see what's going on in this one. These are really going to be awesome, man. So look at all this dirt he had to move by hand.
Wow. Dirt and tree roots that I had to cut out.
Good grief. Yeah, so wait a second. Is this cement?
No.
No, this is just you just kind of
leveled dirt.
Level dirt, and then you're going to pour cement in here.
I will put 3 layers of the galvanized screen in the middle.
Okay.
4 foot wide by like 6 feet.
Okay.
And then hold that down with rocks. I still have to put the first wood board because the concrete will grab that first wood board.
Okay.
And then pour.
Okay.
You know.
So basically, guys,
in here.
The reason he's doing this, if you haven't watched some of the other videos, is because there's new regulations that Fish and Wildlife has made for Nile monitors and iguanas and so on. And you're just being proactive, being that, you know, you like monitors, in case something new comes down the pipe, you're already in compliance.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
I don't want to do this twice.
No way, dude. Like, this is nuts. So that's why we've been building with a foundation that's cement, and then he, you know, is gonna, you know, wire this up, maybe put a little concrete.
This is just for drainage.
Okay.
That's why there's that screen section, and the concrete makes that smaller. So if it starts at 4 by 6, it's much smaller. Okay. But it's 3 layers of screen.
Right.
With the concrete grabbing it for
they're
8
not
inches
digging
around
under
the
it.
side.
Yeah.
There's no way to get out.
There's no way. Real quick, I'll just show you. He makes these forms, just so you get an idea. He's kind of pouring this after the fact, but some old board we had, he's using this board and just kind of caps it off, and there's fresh concrete right there. So you're pouring it after, you know, this structure was already built. So in essence, it's like a retrofit.
And the older boards are better because the older wood has the softer grain already eroded from it.
Okay.
So I mean, there is a better texture.
Yeah, look at this, guys.
That imprinted texture.
It's a cool
on the
texture.
Concrete wall. It almost looks like
petrified. Yeah, like petrified wood. Really, really cool. But I know you guys want to see some animals and what he's been up to here. So have you been moving certain animals already, or what's going on?
Yeah. there's stuff getting moved around.
There's John and his female.
They had a big feed yesterday. So
they did.
We have a couple warm days. I gave them a big feed. They'll have a couple days to digest because it's been cool.
It has been cool, guys.
Windy,
you guys know that.
overcast.
Yeah. So that's part of the reason I'm over here is I want to see how you handle the cold and what you've done to make sure these lizards are actually dialed in for this cold weather.
Okay. Well, I know we looked at these hides.
Yep.
Before the heaters were in.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Oh, look at this.
The ZooMed habitat heaters.
Okay.
And one gets Tapcon to the floor.
Oh, wow.
Still have to grind a little notch here.
Okay, for the cable, for the cord. Okay.
And this will, I'll have all my wiring and conduit and stuff later. But right now you can see there's
it's electrical cords. Yeah, you can only do so much.
That's the next step. After I button that up.
She's a little upset at you moving a little too quick there. Whoa,
she's tough. A lot more feisty after she laid her eggs.
That's cool.
She really is.
She is beautiful, man.
Or after I took her eggs from her.
There you go. She remembers you.
Yeah.
She's not happy about that. All right. So these are awesome, brother.
So the one on the bottom, I'll kick on when it's below 70.
Okay.
So they have a little bit of heat, but once it gets below 50, then I'll turn on
the top one.
And I'm gonna get heating thermostats that turn all this on automatically.
And you'll be able to check them from inside. So you're gonna actually be, that's really cool. You're not exactly the guy that I think of who is the computer dude, but you're going high tech on this.
Foolproof, or what's the word for
Foolproof, I guess, or just idiot proof. I mean, this way you don't have to come out and manually, like I do. I just take a temp gun. I'm up at 1 in the morning making sure.
Well, it's funny you say that, right? So I don't have that yet.
Yep.
I have, you see that little that light right there?
Yeah.
With the metal hood on it?
The clamp light, yeah.
There's a 4-watt red LED bulb in there, and it's at the end of the line of all my jumps. So when I turn everything on,
you know that there's power to everything. I know that
there's power all the way to the end of the line because that bulb's on.
That makes sense. So this is really cool, man. So this is these are really durable heaters from ZooMed. Really, well, what's great is you have this, you can screw them in. They have these tabs, you can screw them in. The animals can't get through to the heating element. It's really well protected. So you're basically on really cold nights, they're gonna be sandwiched between heat on the bottom, heat on the top. Very cool. And that's not going to keep them, that'll keep them comfortable, but not overheat them.
I mean, according to his plans,
this is Jim Heck you're talking about,
Jim
right?
Heck's plans. Okay. They do a pretty good job.
Okay.
The only difference between his plans and what I'm doing is I think I've further insulated it with all the concrete and the styrofoam, thicker lids. Everything I've done is a little thicker than what he's done.
Yeah.
And I think I can get away. I think he has a higher wattage heater on the top.
Okay. Yeah, you may not even need to kick on the secondary system, because we're here in Florida with all this, like you said, this insulation. This makes this lid much lighter.
I braved it and stuck my hand in there just to feel the heat mat at night, and it feels toasty in there.
Yeah. Well,
nice.
The one thing that I will caution everyone, and I'm sure you're going to be testing it out, is it's easier to kill reptiles with heat than it is with cold. So whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you don't get them too hot. Well, what you're trying to do is, if it's in the 30s, you're trying to keep them in the low 70s just to keep the edge off. You don't want to like cook your reptile. I actually had that happen to me with a tortoise. It actually flipped over in the box and it died because it was too hot in the box. I got really worried. I had one of those red lamps, and that was just too hot for the size box I had, and it killed the tortoise. So you got to be careful.
That's horrible.
That is totally horrible. Yeah, but
right now John and Jane are I'm gonna
beating it up
away from her so she can beat herself up. But they're together and they're fine together.
Right.
But if one's already in the heat mat, or if I put food out, maybe one's getting, obviously John's probably getting more food than she is.
He's looking pretty well fed right now. He looks pretty big.
Could have eaten her food and his food yesterday, and that's the reason why I want to separate them. Not about them getting along, but I don't try to overfeed my animals.
Gotcha.
I had it portioned what he should eat, what she should eat, and he probably got her food too yesterday.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna get this heat box done today, and I'll get her in here and she'll be separated from him again.
Very cool. Plus you have that door also, so when it's time to breed again, you could just open it. No hands. What's cool about Jerry is he hates stressing his animals out. If he can get things done without any handling, I mean, you like to do it that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, it's different if the animal's 100% tame and you can just pick it up.
Well, of course,
no
yeah.
stress involved.
But and that's the thing. He's similar to me, and I don't aggressively try to train my, or tame my animals. I just allow them to be what they are, and if they wind up like, you know, chilling out over the course of time, good. That's what I like. But
female black dragon was just out.
Oh, really?
Little John, of course, is always out.
That's Little John?
That's Little John.
Guys, can we go in there and see Little John? Do you mind? I'm just kind of perusing. But look at these. He's got these cool little carabiners. Let's go in here. Look at Little John. He's not so little. He was the size of... He was only the size, I think, of Bobby Rubino. Is this the one?
No, that's the female.
Oh, the female. Okay, well, he's gotten bigger. He looks awesome, man. Look at this guy. Holy smokes. Does he? How is he as far as tame? Is he pretty good?
I pet him when he eats, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Come here, come here.
He is always ready to eat.
Come here. Just, we're gonna make the fist and see if he's smart enough. I'll take a bite if I have to, but that's a pretty darn amazing lizard.
I told you about his behavior the last time I was at your house.
Yeah, why don't you tell everyone what was going on? Check this out, guys. Really cool story.
I haven't observed this with any of the other monitors, but when I flip over his water bowl to clean his water bowl and fill it up, he started cocking his head and almost like he was listening or hearing something, and came over to the earth around here and started scratching and listening and scratching and finding earthworms in the dirt and eating them.
Man, that's a smart lizard, huh? That is really cool. So he actually, we don't know. I mean, could he have been actually, you know, hearing the earthworms as the water fell on there, and he knew there was a bit of a meal going on? Look at how pretty he is too. He's got beautiful white.
I can't wait to see him after this shed, because he does have a lot of really light colors.
He is an awesome animal. Yeah, he is awesome, man. That's just my hand, buddy. And so look at this, guys. This is the coolest situation. We use this. I use this double flap on my Solcata tortoises, and it's been working great. Look at how beautiful he is, huh? He's so inquisitive. He seems to be... I'm learning a new animal here. This animal I don't know, so I'm just kind of being chill, but he seems like not really afraid of what I'm up to. He allows you to touch him. You're stoked on this guy, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God, you love your black throats, man. I can't wait. We're gonna have some babies here, guys, in just about 8 more months. We got a long time.
Some more ladies.
Yes, we do. Look at this. If anyone has any black throats out there, let us know. Maybe Jerry would be interested in the trade, or I don't know. He's looking to get more, and we love them. So I don't know if you've got a black throat out there and you're looking for a new home. We got a pretty darn good home for you.
They're definitely more tolerant to the cold.
Yeah, they must be found further south, right? Further south in Africa, where I know it gets chilly. Have a look at this, guys. Would you mind opening the lid? Can you show everyone, or no? Am I asking too much?
It's pretty heavy.
Oh, it is heavy. Okay, all right. No worries. But you see right here, guys, one of the Zoom Ed heaters is plugged in right there. This is a, he built these lids. Now, they are made out of foam, but you can see I can lift it inside. He's got one on the bottom, one on the top. So it's really, really cool. Let me just pull this cord out. Oh, where is it? Oh, almost out. Well, one hand always. All right, there we go. I screwed it up already. Sorry, Jerry. Okay, cool. Maybe pretty heavy means don't mess with it, Kenan. But I get into everyone's business. Sorry, dude.
All right, mine's been sitting, right?
It seems to be.
Yeah.
I think it is. All right, man. I love it. So he's awesome. What a cool lizard. So who else do we got here today? Such an awesome spot, man. I love this place. I haven't actually been over in a couple of weeks. All right.
This is the one I always wish was out, but this one only hides for you.
Who's that, the male?
I'm suspecting it's a male.
No, what about the male black dragon? How's he been?
He's been good.
Yeah, cool.
As soon as I was cutting up food, he started poking his head
Oh
out.
man, I love those guys. That's so good. Look at all these enclosures,
People, they were out earlier. And
who was in here? I just want to get an
This is the water monitor that has a lot more yellow on it.
Okay.
Unnamed.
I'm gonna sneak in. Look at this cool enclosure, guys. Now this is one of the wood. These are really awesome, man. These are very simple wooden hide boxes. And
so this is his design.
Jim Heck's design.
This is the exact design for a monitor under 4 feet.
Okay.
Or 4
very
foot
cool.
or less.
All right, what I'm gonna do is since we have a GoPro, I'll just poke you guys in there and see what we can see. It's pretty dark in there, huh? Yeah. Do you guys see the lizard? Yes, I see the lizard. There he is. That is so awesome, man.
Better be in there.
Yeah, he's in here. He's in here. Really, really cool. And that's just simply like 2x6, right? And some plywood.
I think those are 2x8s and 3/4 pressure treated plywood.
That's really, really cool. And then you have a heater on the top and a heater on the bottom.
Yes.
Awesome. Love it. The branches,
and there's still 2 layers of flaps. So
yeah,
even the flaps are,
they
have an air cushion, insulation in between them.
That is really cool. Yeah, man. So much work has been going on here. There's work to be done.
So after this winter, we have a 6-foot male water monitor coming.
Really?
From a good friend of mine, and another 4-foot female.
Holy smokes, that's really awesome, man. I love it.
I think that male is going to go into the cage that I'm working on
right now.
That's
awesome, bro.
This cage right here.
Okay.
We'll have the male.
All right.
That way he could have a female on either side of him.
Holy smokes.
So this would be a female.
Okay. This cage would be a female.
The next smaller cage would be another female.
And then
the male black dragon.
Okay.
And then the female black dragon on the end.
Right here. And they'll have access doors. They'll be able to get in when the time comes to partner them up.
A female on either side.
That's so cool. Yeah, well done. Listen, man, I know everyone loves when I drop by and see what you got going on here, man. It's really cool. Remember, this is the guy that built Slinky's enclosure, so it's only fitting that this thing is
I need to get this done because we have more stuff to build at your house.
Hey, listen, I'm not rushing you at all. Don't you worry about it. I know you got your hands full, but holy smokes, what a great job. What do you guys think of what Jerry's doing? Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys get any really good ideas? Maybe for some of these heat boxes. Shout out to the people at ZoomEd. They did a great job, you know,
definitely
helping you out. Yeah,
absolutely.
You got to give credit where credit is due. Those Reptitherm heaters or something. That's pretty cool.
ZoomEd habitat heater.
Okay, the habitat heater. Very cool. Yeah, good stuff, man. All right. There you have it. Another fun video, seeing what's going on here in our very cold winter. Everyone laughs at me when I complain about winter because they're watching me from like Alaska and they're watching from up north. And I know you guys have cold weather. I'm from up north, but when it gets cold in Florida,
when we stress about winter, it's not about us.
Yeah, it's about them. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much, Jerry. And look, right now, it looks like our buddy John, I'm going to just get you guys a shot of John, and I'm going to get on out of here so you can see why he works so hard. He works so hard to keep these big boys and girls happy. Here they are. So we'll be having babies. Oh, don't get mad, John. We're going to have babies of John. And what do we call her? Mary? John?
Jane.
Jane. John and Jane. There you go. Yeah, good stuff. All right, everyone. We'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.
Really good on this shit.
He's amazing.
He has that one little scar on his back.